Even if you've never heard her music, chances are you've heard about Lady Gaga. She's the most talked about entertainer in the world. In the past 2 years, she's had 6 #1 hit songs, and tonight at the Grammys, she's not only a headline performer, she's also been nominated for 6 awards. Her fans are devoted to her. Millions more seem mystified by her. Is she a real artist or a marketing expert? Musically gifted or a flash in the pan? We weren't sure what to expect when we caught up with her in the final months of her sold-out European tour. Her real name is Stephanie Germanotta, and she's just 24 years old. Each time we met her, she surprised us not just with her candor, and her frank talk about drugs may concern some parents, but she also surprised us by never appearing the same way twice.
Do I call you Lady? Do I call you
No
Gaga?
words.
Lady
No.
Gaga?
Call me Gaga.
Gaga.
Yeah.
Does anyone call you Stephanie?
Yeah, some people do, especially in bed.
In bed?
I prefer Stephanie in bed.
Lady, you don't want someone yelling out Lady Gaga?
No, especially not, no. That would freak me out.
Make no mistake, Lady Gaga uses the photographers as much as they use her. Her over-the-top outfits are designed to grab headlines and get people talking. Everywhere you go, are you always in full regalia?
Yeah. Regalia, that's a fabulous word. Can I steal that from you?
Absolutely.
To get away from the paparazzi, you have three guys on motorcycles right now following you.
Yeah.
She took us to the outskirts of London, to a small pub for a drink.
Do you take days off? I mean, do you feel like you are in this whirlwind and you have to keep it going?
Right now, we're in a bar, right? And there's a camera right there and a camera right there. But if I were to be sitting in this bar and we didn't have a scheduled interview, there would still be a camera over there and over there and over there. I'm always on camera.
From what I understand, you studied. I mean, you were a student of music, you're a student of fashion, but you're a student of fame in a way.
One of my greatest artworks is the art of fame. I'm a master of the art of fame.
She studied the artistry of others, but is a creation all her own. A classically trained pianist who writes or co-writes all her songs. She insists she never lip syncs, and alone on stage, her voice packs a powerful punch. It's not just the music her fans respond to, however, it's also her message, an uplifting mantra of self-empowerment and self-acceptance.
Tonight, I want you to let go of all of your insecurities. I want you to reject anyone or anything that's ever made you feel like you don't belong. Free yourself of these things tonight! Yeah!
You're hoping to speak to people who feel different, who feel disconnected?
People who feel disconnected from society or disenfranchised, feel like a freak, feel like you don't belong, like you don't fit in, or you'll never be great.
2 months after seeing her in London, we met up with Lady Gaga in Milan. She had transformed herself once again. New hair, new makeup, and hardly any clothes. What are you wearing today?
I just didn't want to wear clothes today. For whatever reason, I just didn't. I actually don't even have any foundation on my face. I just wanted eyeliner and my McQueen boots. That's it.
Lady Gaga doesn't consider herself just a pop singer. She sees herself as a performance artist, a living work of art on stage and off. The clothes and wigs are all part of the production.
I'm a true academic when it comes to music and when it comes to my style, my fashion. There's nothing that I've ever put on my body that I didn't understand where it came from, the reference of it, who inspired it. There's always some sort of a story or concept that I'm telling.
The concepts are not always obvious to most people. Last year, she wore an outfit made of raw meat to an award show. Accompanied by several discharged gay service members, she says it was a commentary on Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
I never thought I'd be asking Cher to hold my meat purse.
Spending time with Lady Gaga, we realized the outfits and transformations are not just attention-getting, they're also attention-directing, a way for her to keep the public focused on her work as opposed to her personal life.
To pay attention to what you want them to pay attention to and not pay attention to the things you don't want them to pay attention to.
You studied the fame of other people, how they got it, how they kept it, and how they lost it.
The sociology of fame, and how to maintain a certain privacy without feeling like you're withholding anything from your fans. My philosophy is that if I am open with them about everything, and yet I art direct every moment of my life, I can maintain a sort of privacy in a way. I maintain a certain soulfulness that I have yet to give.
The pressures of maintaining fame and the deadly price other superstars have paid for it are a frequent theme in Lady Gaga's performances. At the MTV Video Music Awards, she shocked the audience by ending her song Paparazzi drenched in blood, hanging above the stage, a blonde icon dying before our eyes.
That's what everyone wants to know, right? What's she gonna look like when she dies? What's she gonna look like when she's overdosed on whatever they think I'm overdosing on? Everybody wants to see the decay of the superstar.
Do you think people want to see your decay?
What? Of course they do. They want to see me fail. They want to see me fall on stage. They want to see me vomiting out of a nightclub. I mean, isn't that the age that we live in? That we want to see people who have it all lose it all? I mean, it's dramatic.
And then climb their way back.
Right. It's a movie. And yet I just am not like that on my own time. I'm not a vomit in the club kind of girl.
Just 5 or 6 years ago, however, she could have become that kind of girl. She says she was using a lot of cocaine. Her name was Stephanie Germanotta then. She dropped out of New York University, intent on becoming a star.
We're Stephanie Germanotta Band.
This was her playing in a small club in 2006. In January, she took us back to the building in New York she lived in before hitting it big. She had transformed herself once again.
We're going to do it the New York way.
Okay. You're buzzing all of the buzzers?
Yeah.
Someone will listen.
Oh, we got it. Hi, this is Lady Gaga.
She wanted to show us her old studio apartment.
I was just wondering if I could say hi.
But it turns out not everyone in New York is so enamored with fame.
I'd rather not have any camera.
Okay.
Lady Gaga says she no longer uses cocaine, though she readily admits she still smokes pot.
I smoke a lot of pot when I write music, so I'm not going to like sugarcoat it for 60 minutes that, you know, I'm some like sober human being, because I'm not.
You
I
still
drink
smoke
a
pot.
lot of whiskey and I smoke weed when I write, and I don't do it a lot because it's not good for my voice. I don't want to encourage kids to do drugs, but when you asked me about the sociology of fame and what artists do wrong is they lie. And I don't lie. I'm not a liar. I built goodwill with my fans. They know who I am, and I'm just like them in so many ways.
So you actually have a recording studio with you on the road?
Yes.
Wherever you go?
Yes, I
You
do.
know, when people heard that I did an interview with you, everybody asked me the same question: what is she really like?
Photographers say this to me all the, I want to photograph the real you. I'm like, what the hell are you looking for? I'm right here. You've seen me with no makeup. You've asked me about my drug history, my parents, my bank account. I mean, how much more real could I be?
People obviously think that you're not being who you are because you are wearing a lot of makeup and always, you know, presenting yourself in a different way.
This is what I'm really like. This is exactly what I'm really like. This is the cup I drink out of every day. This is the diamond that I put in my coffee when I get nervous. It's not a real diamond, it's fake.
I mean, you have a sense of humor about yourself. Do you think that sometimes people take you too seriously? I mean, I think about, you know, there was that rumor that, sorry, do you have the diamond in your mouth now?
Mm-hmm. Yes, people take me both way too seriously and not seriously enough.
Don't call my name, don't call my name.
In the end, what Lady Gaga says she cares about most is her music. The clothes and the costumes, even the controversies, are all just part of her artistry, part of the performance her life has become. Mastering the art of fame is one thing, maintaining that fame is another. The music is what Lady Gaga believes will allow her to do just that.
Watch your bad romance.